This is a USCCA insurance review. This is a USCCA insurance review. Have you used USCCA insurance before? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I want to hear what your experience was. How did you find them? Let's help one another in the comment section below. So, what is it? What do they offer? So, basically, USCCA basically offers financial liability protection. You get up to 2 million civil limit. So, the annual aggregate policy covering court assessed compensatory damages is around $2 million. Then you get uncapped criminal defense, so complete legal fee protection with zero caps on total costs, and you also enjoy $250,000 bail bond coverage, so immediate capital for securing releases. Basically supports up to $2.5 million bond, and they also provide additional recovery limits up to $10,000 loss of wages and $15,000 red flag case coverage in case you are in trouble. They also do education and active instant support. So they have the USCCA Protector Academy, which is a multi-tiered training curriculum with gold, platinum, elite tiers for education and training, especially around weapon use. Then you also get 24/7 365 emergency line support. So they have vetted critical response teams which coordinates legal shield post incident, and they also have reciprocity map tools, so state level legal boundaries tracked in a dedicated mobile app. Conceal carry magazine, so print and digital subscriptions are available detailing real scenario case studies. All of this is meant to educate you and support you in case of incidents. Then, in terms of why you want to join them, there is no defense cost caps. So USCCA covers criminal and civil attorney fees with absolutely no upper limit, removing the risk of running out of money during highly complex trials. You also enjoy an upfront capital payout, crucially pays legal expenses and retainers directly on behalf of the member. This avoids difficult out-of-pocket reimbursement schedules during stress. Then you can select your own lawyer. Unlike some networks, you can consult outside the standard use USCCA attorney network and choose your own state licensed legal representative. In terms of why you probably would want to look elsewhere, there are some geographic constraints. Coverage is entirely unavailable to residents of New York, New Jersey, and Washington due to strict regulatory limits. Then accident and domestic issues are excluded as well. There's no protection or coverage offered for accidental or negligent discharges or incidents involving household domestic disputes. Another issue is premium pricing structure. Monthly fees between $39 or $59 are significantly higher than key market competitors who offer simpler legal networks. Then the standard recoupment course contains mandatory language that permits the insurance provider to claw back legal fees if the member pleads or is found guilty. That's something that you want to know before you go with USCCA. Who are they for? They are basically for active concealed carry holders, perfect for citizens who routinely carry in public spaces and face higher relative exposure to public confrontation. So if there is a likelihood that you do routinely carry in public, and you are in a space where there is a higher relative exposure to public confrontations, which might lead to certain instances you might want to be backed by USCCA if you are that individual. Then, if you are a home defense centric gun owner, it's excellent for homeowners focused on preparing legally, financially, and tactically for potential intrusion events. If you are somebody who is big on home security and you fear that you might end up in legal trouble or with legal problems if an incident happens with an intruder in your house, and you need to be covered both legally as well as financially for potential cases like that, you probably want to be backed by USCCA. Then, if you are a high asset protection seeker, you'll find a home at USCCA. It's suited for families with significant real estate or savings who require large liability limits to fend off civil lawsuits. So, if you have significant real estate or savings and require large liability limits or coverage to fend off any civil lawsuits that might be heading your way, we know these things happen, then you probably want to be signed up with USCCA.